All right, so where were we, Manny?
Um, Answering the students' emails, Tom.
Okay, this one's from Gonzalo.
Gonzalo!
I'm traveling to the USA on a J1 visa program to work in Manhattan this winter.
Manhattan.
I'm coming with my brother and two friends, so we're a party of four.
That's four.
I'd like to know about the housing in Brooklyn, availability, prices, the address, because we're really interested. Another thing that concerns me is the safety in that area.
Bring your gun. Just kidding, just kidding.
I've been in New York, never to Brooklyn, and some people told me that it might be dangerous.
Well, our summer students had a great time at Brooklyn Housing. No incidents of any kind whatsoever, and we hope and we believe the winter season is going to be the same. The students really enjoy staying at the Brooklyn House. There's four views. We do have four student rooms with that for four students. That is two bunk beds. And what other questions are they asking, Tom?
They would like to. They'd like to know if they could get pictures, which I don't know if you want to do that, but what they say is I'd like to know the availability, the prices, and the concerns of the safety. That's it.
Okay, the prices are on worldunited.us and the alumni housing page. Safety, I've answered that, and pictures. We got some pictures on there. We're gonna get some more. We're trying to get everything ready for the first arrivals, which will be coming in about less than 25 days, Tom.
Okay. This next one's from Casalimas. I would like to know how many people are in the house, where I'll be staying, and how the single rooms are divided as far and how far where I'll be staying, how the single rooms are divided, and how far the McDonald's is from where I'll be staying.
Well, if you're going to be working at McDonald's, you're not going to be staying at the Brooklyn House. I'm going to send you the email about your designated housing provider for those students working at McDonald's, because the McDonald's is in another location at Yonkers, and it's quite far from the Brooklyn student housing.
This next question comes from Carlos. Carlos.
Hey, Carlos.
I got a few questions about the housing. Is it an apartment or is it a hostel? How many students will be staying per bedroom? And are the bathrooms shared between people, and how many? And how are the cooking arrangements provided?
Okay, the Brooklyn House is 4 stories. Okay, it's a hostel type setting just for CHI sponsored students. So you're going to be sharing the house with other students that are going to be working at the same location as you, or other employers that are either in Manhattan or surrounding area. And there are rooms with 2 bunk beds, which is for 4 students, and there are rooms with 1 bunk bed, which are for 2 students. And what other questions is he asking?
Cooking arrangements.
Cooking arrangements. There's 2 kitchens in the home, and it's a shared kitchen for the students there. There's approximately 15 students living in this 4-story home.
Okay. This next question comes from Andrea of Bogota.
Bogota, Colombia.
Good evening, Manny. I'm going to work at McDonald's in Harrisburg, PA, from November 26th to February 13th. Must I send the email right now? What information must I send in this email?
Okay, Andrea, for the students working in Pennsylvania, we're going to send you an email directly to you informing you about the housing there, okay? It's different than the housing in New York, so you should just go ahead and we're still working on your housing arrangements there.
This next question comes from Nazari. Manny, it's very good news. I really like to come to the East Coast. There are a lot of interesting cities to see. Can I get from you a list of work offers from that region, or can you tell me where to find them?
Okay, where you find those job offers is by contacting the partner agency in your country. Go ahead and email me, and I'll send you the link where you can go ahead and get in contact with that partner agency in your country.
This next question comes from Claudia.
Claudia!
I have a question. This girl gave me an email about housing in New York, but I want to know if the person is trusted. I also want to know if there are spaces for us. Thank you, Claudia.
When you get emails from people offering your housing, go ahead and forward those emails to us. That way we can confirm that they're legitimate offers. Okay, we want all the students to go ahead and be careful and not get and just prevent from getting scammed. So just go ahead and forward those emails to us, and we'll confirm for you that they are legitimate housing offers.
This next email comes from Camellia. Camellia writes,
Hi, Camellia.
Manny, we still don't have the exact date of our arrival, but the tentative date of our departure is around November 25th. So I suppose we're arriving on the 26th, and we want to stay in the housing for a week or so.
It's fine.
Then we'd like to look for some housing elsewhere, or are we going to check our situation? So in a few days I'll confirm on what day we will be arriving in New York City.
Okay, great. Yeah, you're not committed to staying at the housing in Brooklyn. It's totally up to you whether you want to stay a week, some days upon your arrival, or if you want to stay a month. But just remember that the daily rate is $25, the weekly is $125, and then so forth. So you can make your decision accordingly.
This next question comes from Pedro Araman.
Hey, Pedro.
Pedro writes, I want to know how can I do my reserving and when and how I need to pay for this. Another thing is that we are going to be a party of 4, 3 guys, 1 girl. We'd like to do this appointment together because we would like to live at the same place. Can you please help me? I await your answer to solve this as fast as possible.
Okay, very good, Pedro. Pedro is his name?
Yeah, Pedro.
Okay, Pedro, I'm going to email you directly the answers to your questions. Absolutely, you can. It's when friends come together, they want to stay together, and we do have plenty of room. Just go ahead and I'll confirm your space, and then after you go ahead and go to your visa appointment and get that approval, I'll go ahead and email you and let you know how to go ahead and send your payment to reserve your space.
This next question comes from Charlie. Charlie writes, okay, Manny, I'll let you know I have my visa appointment at the embassy on 11/9, so I hope to get into a place of the housing that you offer. Thanks for everything, and let me know, Charlie.
Great, Charlie. Just let us know as soon as you get that visa approval, and I'll go ahead and email you and let you know on how to go about reserving your space at the Brooklyn House.
This one again is from Claudia Lopez.
Hey, Claudia.
She wrote again and she said, I've just read about the housing and I would like to confirm housing, but I still did not get the visa to the USA. I think that will be next week. I will be present in the USA Embassy and immediately I will confirm. I hope you will help figure this out for me.
That's fine. Just go ahead and prepare yourself for that interview, and after you've gone to the embassy and have received your visa, just go ahead and email us with the good news, and I'll go ahead and email you all the information regarding your housing.
This next email is from Vinicius. Vinicius writes, I found the email you sent me. It was blocked by my spam filter. I read the email, looked at the World United website, and I have some questions about the New York City housing, and I hope you can answer them.
Sure.
Is this housing some kind of student residence? Is the first question.
Well, it's housing for the J1 work and travel students, the CHI sponsored work and travel students. So yes, if you want to call it student residence, student housing, yes.
And then he goes on to say, how are the residents divided? Are they apartments? Do they have individual kitchens, bathrooms, shared kitchens, bathrooms, and how much does it cost?
It's $350, I believe, that is the monthly rent, and all that information is going to be emailed to you. And it's actually on the site right now. So if you just click above on alumni housing, you'll be able to see those details. It's 4 stories, and then we have two student rooms, 4 student rooms.
This one is from Claudia again, and it's regarding the housing, and she says, I have a question. This girl gave us an email about housing in New York, but I want to know if the person is trusted, and I want to know if there are spaces for us.
Yeah, same thing, Claudia. Forward us those emails, and we'll go ahead and confirm with you to make sure that those are legitimate housing offers. And let's take a break, and we'll be right back to answer some more of your emails.